Alright guys, we are here, we are back. We're talking about something other than Jack. So we're going to talk about Taylor Greene, or Marjorie Taylor Greene. We're going to talk about Joe Rogan. And we're going to talk about a new social media platform that is called Ethe. Now, do keep in mind, we are completely independent. I do want to say that because, yeah, I don't think Ethe is the choice, but we'll jump into it. So obviously, guys, my opinions are my own. I'm not brought or paid for by anybody. And the reason I'm saying this is because, there are a lot of people that are jumping on Ethe at the moment. We'll get to that. So, Marjorie Taylor Greene, has been permanently banned from Twitter. Also Facebook too, just recently. So Twitter permanently banned Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene's personal Twitter account for violating the tech giant's COVID misinformation policy. We permanently suspended the account you referenced for repeated violations of COVID-19 misinformation policy. We have been clear that per our strike system for this policy will be permanent suspension of account for repeat violations. Now, you're probably wondering, what did she do? Well, according to what I've heard, she quoted VARS. The website that's run by the CDC, right? The vaccine and something. I forget what it's called, what it stands for. But it's the place where you go, where if you've had a negative reaction to the vaccine, you go and you lodge a complaint. So she quoted VARS. She was quoting cases regarding VARS. And according to that, was enough to get her banned. Though VARS is run by the CDC. So if you're claiming the CDC is misinformation now, I don't know. For Twitter, let me know. Personally, I think they just want an excuse to get rid of her. So they went through and they banned her from Twitter and they banned her from Facebook. She had tweeted on Sunday about an extreme high amounts of case of vaccine deaths. Twitter did not specify a statement that the tweet led to permanent suspension. Like I said, she quoted VARS. That was it. That was the thing. Greene had previously been suspended from Twitter, including in August, after tweeting vaccines are failing, do not reduce the spread, and neither do masks. The Georgia Republicans' official Congress Twitter remains active. So they've taken down her personal account, but they've left the official account. So obviously, at the end of the day, this has triggered a bit of a backlash. Twitter has had a somewhat of an exodus over the past day or two. And including that was Joe Rogan. So Joe Rogan tells 7.8 million Twitter followers to join him on Ethe, a non-cancel culture rival platform, in case stuff over here gets even dumber. So, podcaster Joe Rogan told his 7.8 million Twitter followers on Sunday to join him on Ethe, a rival social media platform launched the 4th of July by Jason Miller, an advisor to former President Donald Trump. Now, reports are this was the platform that Trump was looking at buying for his new social media platform. But it looks like the deal has not gone through. It looks like Ethe might have been asking a bit too much for their platform. So at the end of the day, the deal's gone off. So we're suspecting he's probably going to go back to buying Parler. Now, obviously, I have gone through and joined today. I have joined, you can see, joined January 2022. I have joined on Ethe. I am on there at the moment. And I have followed a whole bunch of people. Like if you go following here, like you can see that I'm following Jason Miller, who's obviously the CEO. But then you see James O'Keefe. You can see the names here: Project Veritas, Carl Benjamin, Lotus Eaters, Stephen Banning, Major Taylor Greene. She's also on Gab too. Elijah Schaefer, Babylon B, Tim Pool, Rudy Giuliani, Mike Pompeo, Jack Posobiec, Kayleigh McKinney, Dave Rubin, Sean Hannity, and Joe Rogan. So they're just some of the people that I've managed to find on here already. It does have a pretty big base. It is pretty big. Also, I do want to mention too, they also banned the Dr. Morano. Sorry, I have a headache. I have a side-splitting headache, so my brain can't work right now. But yeah, I was going to say, but yeah, he was the one that was on Joe Rogan just recently. He was the guy that was credited for creating the NRMA vaccine, who has been speaking out about it lately. So he's actually on Gab, I believe. So I have to try and track him down on there and follow him. So this has basically led to a lot of people jumping over onto Getter. So at the moment we have Getter, Parler, and Gab. Will this create a bit of an echo chamber? Most likely, yes. It's bad that it does that, but obviously Twitter's not leaving us with any options, so we have to do what we have to do. I don't mind the platform. I think the platform is pretty good. It is still on the App Store for Apple and Google, so take that with a grain of salt. It's not free speech like they claim. So, but I get why. So, for example, if I search for hate, terms of use maybe. Yeah, so here's some of the things that you can't say. So you do not wish to censor your opinions. Nonetheless, you do not post or transmit through the service any unlawful, harmful, threatening, abusive, harassment, defamation, libelous, indecent, vulgar, obscene, sexual, explicit, pornographic, profane, hateful, racially, ethnic, or other objects of questionable material. So, I get why they've got these limitations on their website. It's so that they can stay on these platforms here. But you are also trying to market yourself as a pro-freedom of speech platform when literally you basically have a limitation almost like Twitter. So, at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to be the free speech haven that everybody thinks it is. Obviously, as long as you're not going to go posting anything stupid, you should be fine. But don't go on here thinking that you're going to be able to post about, like certain people's ovens or something like that, right? So at the end of the day, as long as you play by the rules, you should be fine. It's not like it's going to ban people like Marjorie Greene for like posting vaccine stuff. But it's not freedom of speech like it is. Obviously, at the end of the day, this is where, things like Gab even have rules and stuff like that. Marjorie Greene is on Gab as well. Personally, I would say join both. I would say actually join all three, Parler, Gab, and Getter, and start building your platforms up on these guys. Twitter has had a massive exodus right now. People are leaving it, and rumor is that Trump is looking at buying Parler. If he does that, obviously then everybody in the left is going to have to join Parler, because at the end of the day, they're going to be able to want to go keep an eye on him and to jump into his DMs and stuff to feed your signal about how much they hate him. So they're going to have to join Parler to obviously go through and do that. So that would be good. But at the end of the day, yeah, I would say obviously jump on the Gab, jump on Parler, jump on Getter, and at the end of the day, hopefully with those three, we should be fine. And obviously coming up to the midterms, obviously we're kicking into full stream now, and we're going to need to obviously have these platforms, these safe areas. Some of the memes are already pretty spicy. So, yeah. But like I say, guys, let us know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Like I say, for the massive amount of people that are just getting banned off Twitter at the moment, it looks like these other platforms are going to be the one, at least the one to use for now. It looks like, like I said, Trump is buying Parler. Looks like. So at the end of the day, he obviously didn't sell to Trump. But let us know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Obviously, guys, this video has been helpful. Please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, we'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night and enjoy.